Oh, darn. All right. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Right now, I'm going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers. Excuse me. I had asked that collective Cancer energy what this reading is going to be about, and I was told the deep wound is needing to heal. Okay, so that tells me this is probably going to be super intense. And that's okay. We can handle that. We can definitely handle intensity. Yes, yes, we can. Let me get the cards drawn. Pick some cards. All right. I woke up from my nap. I took a long nap. Woke up at 4 to go to the gym. Good thing I listened to Michael when he said not to go, because I was going to force it. And then I just realized right now that if I forced it, I would have had to shovel the driveway. Mama doesn't do that because I was going to go by myself. Yeah, no. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So glad that I listened. Just saying. So let's see. I do have some Cancer in my chart as well. Pretty major placement. Let's see. I know with Cancers, we tend to hurt very deeply and very silently. That's just something that we do. We have a tendency to love. Is there something in my hair? No, it's just shiny. Okay. Yeah. We tend to hurt very deeply and completely. And it has a tendency to be because we love people beyond their expiration date. Does that make sense? It's kind of messed up to say, but it's also kind of true. We have a tendency to hold on to things that needed to have been let go a long time ago. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see what is going on. You want one more? No, I'll pull that later. Oh, this deck. Sorry, guys. This is apparently going to be a very intense message. My little buddy Pedro is here. I don't know if you guys know who Pedro is. Pedro is my fairy friend from Peru. He hitched a ride and never left. The little booger. He never left. So now I'm building him a little fairy house so he'll stop stealing my things. I'm not going to call you names. Don't worry. Don't worry. Calm down. No need to get all butthurt. Card number 34, in the world, not of the world. So, Cancer, you're needing to allow yourself to free fall back into your greatness, okay? You have to just let your hair down, let your wisdom surround you. You've been through a lot in life, and it's time to put those lessons into action. Apply them to your life, okay? You've learned so much over the past few years, and for some Cancers, not all, for some, we're still very much clinging on to things that hurt us. And, if you're not ready to let go, then you're not ready to let go. But just know the longer you cling on to those things, the more it's going to hurt. Okay? It's just going to keep hurting. So it's time to let it go. Let that fish swim by. There are plenty of other fish that will come and swim past you as well, and that's fine. What you need to focus on is you. Right now, you need to love yourself the way you've been willing and able to love other people, so wholeheartedly and unconditionally, to the point where it hurts. Yeah. Okay. That. So, oh shoot. Card number 25, Kali, liberation. So you're experiencing If it's not already in full swing, it's about to be. You're experiencing the destruction of your life. Okay. Your life as you know it. This is a very scary thing. This is a very, very intimidating, scary, oftentimes depressing thing to experience, where everything that you thought would be a permanent fixture is being dismantled right before your eyes. And this is not because you're a horrible person. This is not because you failed. This is not because you weren't loved at some point. This is because the life as you know it right now is no longer in alignment with the life that you deserve, the life that your higher self is preparing to align you with. Okay? You have to make sure you allow yourself enough freedom to grow on your journey. And the fear is really what's keeping you from growing. Your fear of the unknown, your fear of like, am I just not lovable? No, you're lovable, but you just keep trying to love. Some of us keep trying to love things that are not in alignment. Okay? You can't continue to hold on to things that are trying so hard to swim away. It's just, that's not love. At a certain point, you have to recognize that's no longer love. That is a circumstance that is not healthy for you, not healthy for whoever else is involved. Card number 40, oh sunny day. Hold on. Let me find this. Hold on. That's it. So this card reminds me of the kitty card, richness in the decay. There is richness in the decay of your life as you know it. All right. Be like the fungi. They feed off of the decay. They use it to grow themselves. It's not something that's toxic and detrimental to their health and well-being. They use it to grow themselves. And it's time you begin using the decay of old circumstance to grow you. Okay, because that's why it's in your life right now, to grow you. Hold on. All right, so you have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ooh. Bad luck, broken sequence, outside influence not contemplated. So there is an outside factor coming into play. That's intense. I don't want to say that though. Okay, fine. So what I didn't want to say, but I'm told that I had committed to delivering messages and not editing them. Um, again, there's that message that there is a soul connection. If you're resonating with this and your circumstance is one that has to do with relationships, a romantic relationship, what's coming into play is that whoever, one of you, if it's not you, then it's your cross watcher. There is a soul connection that's coming into full action. It's drawing two together. It's drawing two individuals together, and one in your relationship is going to be left out. It might be you, it might be your current significant other, but that's the factor you're not considering. You're not going to be able to repair something that has run its course. Okay? If this resonates, then just know this was not meant to be a lifelong romance. Okay. And it's not to say that you won't have other romance. It's not to say that at all. You know, and Cardinal, oh, I don't want to do this reading anymore. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. This is like a hurtful reading. This is like full of heartbreak. Like full of heartbreak. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't want to. You suck. Sorry. Card number 27, receiving. Okay. Right, Kathy. Thank you for reminding me. She says, spit it out. Someone needs to hear it. You're going to be receiving confirmation that this is making me really nervous. You're going to be receiving confirmation that they've moved on. Okay. That reconnection between them and another individual is imminent. It's imminent. And I'm told that's toxicity that you're continuing to drink from. So I'm going to vomit. I'm like literally going to vomit. Like I feel someone's heart breaking so hard. Card number 17, salvation. It's through self-love, self-respect, self-preservation that you're going to save yourself. Okay, this is full destruction of the life you know it as you know it. This is about the need for self-love at this point. This is about you choosing yourself over anyone and everyone. You have to begin really choosing yourself because, yeah, no, this is hard. This is really, really hard. I don't know whose circumstance I'm feeling. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know because if I know, then I will message you and I will cry with you. I'm not joking. Okay, card number 30, White Rose of Hope. All around your crown, all around the back of you, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus. Behind you is shadow. That's the toxicity that you were existing within. And now you're being gifted with the opportunity. Is that a phoenix? Oh. Okay. So now you're gifted with the opportunity to see clearly through the purity of love. Okay. This totally, from my monitor, looks like a phoenix. Just the wisp of a phoenix. You're going to rise from this. You really will. But you have to make sure you begin doing what you need. Okay. No longer should you be doing what other people want or need. You have to do what you need. You have to choose yourself. You have to make sure you allow yourself to love on yourself the way you've been loving on other people. You're not just an option. You're really not. You don't deserve to be second. Not to anything. Oh my God. All right. 8 of Staves in reverse. This means thorns of dispute, jealousy, harassment, stagnation, domestic quarrels. Let them go. Okay? Let it go. It's not worth the fight. It's really not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. I don't know. I know I'm different. I would never fight for someone like that. You either choose me or you don't. If you don't choose me, walk away. 88% at 1234, 881234. This is a divine union. You're not going to stop. Let it fucking go. Let it go. If this is resonating and it's a romantic circumstance, regardless of which one you are, the one that's leaving or the one that's being left, let it go because 88%, that is an elevated form of reunification. 1234, 1234, everything is happening in divine order. So you can leave now with grace and dignity still intact, or you can cling on keep fighting, keep holding on, and at the end of the day, you two won't even be friends. I mean, I've never stayed friends with an ex. Like I said, you either wanna be with me or you don't. If you don't, keep moving, just go. I'm not gonna be pissed off. I'm not gonna chase after you. I'm not gonna fight no female for you. Just go. There's plenty of other people that would love to be with me. So, and I like to be alone anyways. Not even joking. I love to be alone. Just keep your dignity. Really, keep your dignity. If you're the one that's walking away from an existing relationship, keep your dignity. They're allowed to feel however they're going to feel about this, okay? It's not fair for you to walk away and expect them to want to be your friend. You know, some people don't have the maturity to do that. I know for one, I don't. I don't. I don't have the maturity to be friends with exes. Like, you know what, you're an ex for a reason. Just I don't wish you bad, but please don't ever message me. Don't call, don't message, don't greet me happy birthday. No, doors closed. So maybe you need to embody some of that. Okay. Again, if you're the one that's doing the leaving, let them react however they're going to choose to react. It's not really anyone's place to tell someone else that you're processing your pain wrong. If you're the one that's being left behind, just close the door. Just close it. This is, if the numbers are speaking, this is telling me, you're not stopping this. I don't need, this is not something that was planned. This is not something that was taken into account. This is just, man, I hate to say it. This is just a divine order of things. The human mind doesn't need to understand or agree with the plans of soul. Okay? And trust me, I don't like that shit. I don't like when soul does that shit. I really, really don't. Card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. So, this is going to be, again, a spiritual death that you're experiencing. This is something that um, is going to be very, very difficult. You know, it is this sense that your pain, whether you're the one that's leaving or being left behind, is causing you to close your eyes to the truth. You're not willing to see at this point what's going on. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes the hurt is that intense. And that's okay. You have to be okay with that. But you also have to understand it's in that spiritual death that you'll find your direction. Okay, notice how the crow's skull is right beneath the compass rose, which points to the true north. The way to your rebirth is through that dark energy, shadow work. This, whatever's going on in your life right now, it's something that's triggering a massive amount of shadow work to be done. Shadow work is not work with your evil aspects. Shadow work is allowing those parts of you that are your truth to rise up. Right. Truth hurts, but in the end benefits the future. Absolutely, Jessica. Absolutely. And you know, you're being directly guided to your rebirth. Okay. You get messages from soul, from the crow. You're being asked to be authentically you, which the peacock is not ashamed to be beautiful. It's not a shame. There's no shame in the peacock being what it is, a peacock. So look, all these eyes on you. Or maybe, oh God. Um, you know, if you really need to keep tabs on whoever this is, if you're the one that's being left behind and you feel the need to keep tabs and have people watching, that's going to blow up in your face. That's going to blow up in your face. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to hurt you a lot worse. Okay? So you can do whatever you want, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to benefit you to like keep tabs and stuff. Once you let go fully. All right? Just let go fully. Right now, card number 19, you're in the in-between. Okay, you're in the phase of the in-between where you're recognizing what's going on. You're recognizing it for what it is. Let's see, look at this. Rising up from the ashes, that looks like a phoenix again. Rising up from the ash of your heart space. Um, you have to just allow yourself to grow. Okay. Right. No radars, no tabs, no nadas. You definitely need a Sprinter 4x4. Why do I need to message you? But yeah, no, no, just block and leave it blocked. People are like, Emmy, that's so immature, blocking people. And no, well, once I walk away from you, I'm walking away. Once I'm done, I'm done. I don't need to check in. I don't need to know what you've posted. I don't need to know what you're saying about me. You're entitled to have your opinions of me. That's okay. That's how my love works. Feel what you feel, process it. If you need to make these public announcements of how you feel, um, these ugly things you think of me, feel towards me, then process it. I'm not going to tell you how to cope, but once you're done, you're done. And unless you're done, don't play games that you're done. Okay. Card number 9, Rose Garden. So you are blossoming. You are definitely blossoming. You are going through a metamorphosis. This whole circumstance is growing you in a way that no other circumstance can grow you. You are in the process. You are in the in between, that stage where you're not a caterpillar anymore, but you're also not quite yet a butterfly. And that's the stage that requires the most silence. Okay. The chrysalis makes no noise, at least none that I've ever heard, none that I know of. So you're in that chrysalis phase and you're needing just some stillness. You really are. If this is resonating with you, which it's not going to resonate with everyone, but you're going to need some stillness. You're going to need to allow yourself to just be by yourself, to gain clarity on what you've just lived through, because it's intense. If these cards are an indicator, it is definitely an intense experience that you've just had, and it feels like it's been for a prolonged period. Ah, my gosh. I okay. 9 of staves in reverse. Obstacles, adversity, delays, disaster, ill health. If you're going to continue with this, if you're going to continue to allow this to be a part of your journey, yes, you will have obstacles. You're creating blockages when you try and control the flow of energy for someone else. It creates blockages. Blockages create stagnation of energy. Stagnant energy for prolonged periods creates ill health. It's all a domino effect. So what are you willing to put up with? Are you willing to be a consolation prize? Or do you want to clear the field and create space for someone else to enter? Someone who will cherish you like the treasure that you are. I mean, I don't know. I'm very particular about relationships. I'm just very particular about relationships, friendships, relationships. I'm never going to beg for your attention. I'm never going to beg for you to want me. And the moment I feel even the slightest remote sense that you don't want me around, then I won't be around and I won't be coming back either. I've learned enough to make me understand that where I go is where I'm celebrated. That's where I'm going to choose to go. And it's not that I need people to worship me. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe that's my life as an empress popping up. I don't know. Hold on. There was a song. No, I'm sick of your games, Android. Just go away. Okay. You've been trying to get me to freaking update something for like 5 days already, and you just keep messing around. You've lost your opportunity. Oh God. Okay, let me just find the lyrics to this. It was really profound. It just randomly started playing on my phone while I was working out at that. So, let me see. Where is it? I needed to lose you to find me. This dancing was killing me softly. I needed to hate you to love me. Like sometimes you have to understand the people that waltz in and out of your life, this is what they're doing. They're exposing you to circumstance that's really helping your ability to refine, helping you to refine your ability to love yourself. Sometimes it's in that losing of yourself that you recognize you need to find certain fractals of your being, you know. That honestly, that's one of the greatest gifts of that whole twin flame thing, was the sense of losing a part of yourself when that crash and burns, that you're like, no, I didn't lose a part of myself. I've always been whole. And I didn't recognize that until you came along and mirrored it, until you gave me a clarity as to what fractals of myself I'm searching for. I was never searching for an individual. I was searching for a reflection of something within me that's been needing me to love it since I forgot it existed. So I'm just saying, let them have whoever they need to have. Find yourself. Find yourself within yourself. Okay. But that was such a profound song. I was like, don't make me cry at the gym. More squats. Heavier weights. I need heavier weights. It was pretty profound. I actually maxed out. I cleared the rack. Thank you. I was like, thank you. All right, here you go. This is a message from your higher self. Card number 69, contemplation. Within you, there's a question arising. When you get the question right, the answer will be self evident. But you have to plunge your consciousness deep within to find the right question, to articulate it clearly and understand what it is that you are really asking. That question within you is actually a divine gift of awakening. It's your future awakened self waiting to be found and calling to you too. Let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together, there's a conversation that we're to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. Patterns break through the night in beams of light awakening, memories of walking on sand, moments waves replace, waiting for another passerby. Reflections, time to look outward in to find those hidden spaces residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. Ooh. I mean, didn't I just not talk about this? I don't think I've ever pulled this card. This is about you finding yourself and helping yourself helping yourself to clear that wound. That wound is so deeply rooted, so deeply rooted. She says I have no hate for the block button. I blocked someone that I eventually decided didn't need to remain blocked, and I swear I have over 1,000 people blocked. I couldn't find the name anymore, and you can't just search it up. So I was just like, well, I hope one day if you're ever called to like reconnect for whatever reason that you create a new account. Because that's the only way you're going to reach me. I blocked on all social media because I'm a thorough mofo. So, you guys, give yourself some time to process the hurts of life. You've been through very difficult several years. You've been through a very, very difficult several years. No one gets to judge you for being hurt and the way you process that hurt. But after a certain point, you have to move beyond the coping and enter into a phase, a stage of your journey where you begin actually healing. Okay? You can only cover that wound with a bandage for so long before the wound festers even more, before it becomes necessary to amputate that limb. So allow yourself to finally heal. One of the things that my mom taught me as a child, because I wanted, the cutesy band-aids, and she never would buy them for me. She never would buy them for me. It used to drive me nuts. And then one day she got frustrated and told me to stop being silly, that I didn't need those cute little decorations because that's all it was, a cute little decoration, that if I really wanted that wound to heal, I needed to leave it exposed so that it could dry up and not be so fresh all the time. When you continue to layer bandage over bandage over bandage, that wound will stay fresh. And every time the bandage gets soaked with all that infectious material, when you go to take it off, it's going to rip pieces off. It's going to tear it open again. The best thing to do is just leave it uncovered. Stop trying to hide that you're hurting. Stop trying to put on this show that you're okay. If you're not okay, you're not okay. There are people in your life that you can trust. You can trust them with knowing you're not okay. They won't use that information against you. So allow yourself to heal. Okay? Just really allow it. And if it's time to move forward from a relationship, it's time to move forward. It's easy for me to say that. Very easy for me to say that. But it's also not that hard for you to implement that for your own safety, your own health. You don't need to continue to be in a very toxic situation if this is resonating and you're in a toxic situation. Loyalty to a memory of someone is not going to save something that's already decaying. Okay? So remember that if you find yourself looking back at how things used to be more than you find yourself being fully present in the relationship, if the reason you stay is because deep down inside they're still in there, no, it's changed. It's different. They're not the same person, and you need to be able to love them enough to let them go and be who they are. Be who they are. If you can't love them as they are right now, it's time to move forward. Okay? Not just because they deserve happiness, but because you do. Because for the first time in your life, you need to really put yourself first. You need to really allow yourself to heal. And if they can't help you heal, they just need to go. And that was my first time hearing that song. I'm like, who is singing this in my ear? It was Selena Gomez. I'm like, girl, are you still singing about that silly boy? Stop singing about him already. Let him go. He's toxic. Oh, God. Now I have Britney Spears in my head. Baby, can't you see? Calling. A boy like you should wear a warning. He's dangerous. I'm falling. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm going to be doing the other water signs. Come back and join me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys again in a minute or two. Bye.